Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition, Voyager class SS09, I guess GE09, yeah, whatever. Ratchet from the War for Cybertron game. You can see him there in front of his box. We'll go ahead and put him off to the side. And yeah, look real quick. Yep, it's a box for Gamer Edition stuff. You got, hey, there's this in-game model, I guess, or at least artistic interpretation of the 09 and the game, the little D-pad, all about Ratchet, Gamer Edition, Hasbro, and all that stuff. And Transformers War for Cybertron is right up there. What about? You got War for Cybertron right here, and of course on this side you have, you know, close-up and the Voyager class. On this side you have, look, there's him again, the D-pad and authentic Transformers, and on the bottom you have manufacturing details and what's included, and on the back, of course, you have some product shots, copyrights, and warnings. And hey, look, Ratchet activates the planetary blaster to take down the Decepticon forces, because that's the thing. And of course, inside the box you have the, well, not for much longer, you have the display base, which, yep, that sure is a scene from the game. Plop them right there. There you go. Like that. You also have the instructions, which are actually not too bad overall. There's definitely, I think there's one or two spots I was like, why are you doing it like that? It's like, isn't it simpler just to do it this other way, which is, you know, doesn't involve as much? Anyway. So yeah, Ratchet from the War for Cybertron games. He's got some interesting bits about him. He's actually I think might be the very much the best Gamer Edition figure we've gotten so far. I'm getting a little bit closer here. Yeah, you can see his face right there. He's got the white face, blue eyes, kind of the head crest and everything. Got some sculpting in there. You can see some detail in the face. Got a little medical symbols because you can't have pluses anymore. You got the little rhythm thing, heartbeat, whatever. You got this actually textured little red grill thing, all that stuff right there. Got lots of white and red, not surprising. He's got his, you know, shins and everything. His wheels are there on the side, the big old Cybertronian wheels. More of that stuff. And he's got a bit of a backpack, which is not egregious, honestly, considering, you know, how he looks in the game and everything. And it's overall not too bad. He also has a time machine stage port right there if you want to put him on display base. So yeah, overall, he's actually not, again, he's actually really good looking, in fact. He's got a couple weird points, but I'll address those as they pop up. Overall, he's not a bad looking robot in the slightest. As for articulation, his head is on a ball joint. So you got left and right. Well, mine has this weird, one of those weird spots where it just doesn't want to move to a certain spot. But yeah, left and right, you got up and down. You do have a smidge of waggle. Not really a whole lot though, unfortunately. Shoulders are weird because you got these things, which they can do a full 360, but you got this stuff on a ball joint and a stalk and everything. And so you got a hinge and a ball joint, and you got to have to. And this is also a hinge, which is interesting in its own right because I'm not sure what that's for, considering I thought it was for something that's, you know, for transformation, but no, apparently it's not really. Anyway, you got all that. You do have outward. Again, these get out of the way. So you actually have quite a bit of outward, although it starts to look messy when you get to a certain point. There's that hinge as well. That's mostly for transformation, but it's there. Looks a little weird, but, you know, you can use it. Got a bicep swivel there. Elbows about 90 degrees, maybe just shy of. He does have wrist swivels. Waist swivels right there, which is nice. You got hips. Can go forward that far and back that far. Outward. Pretty much do have the full splits. Pretty much. You do have a knee swivel. There is no thigh swivel. There's a knee swivel. Knees themselves go just about 90 degrees. The thing is, these legs are weirdly deceptive because they actually slope forward. So like that's straight, but you can see, yeah, that's standing straight, but you can see the knees, the shins slope forward. So it's kind of makes it look like he doesn't have very much knee range, but he does. His feet also can, of course, tilt quite a bit, and there is right here a toe joint, which is pretty interesting. So you got pretty decent roseability, but the shoulders are kind of weird to deal with. This is my biggest complaint, just simply the shoulders are kind of weird to deal with. Of course, you guys will come with a couple accessories. He does come with his axe, which is real nice, and he comes with a little blaster right there. And the axe can, that's pretty straightforward. They'll split it apart to get in his hand. You have to slide it from the underside and, yeah, slide it through. It's very stiff on mine as well. So you got that, slide it through, and then, you know, peg the axe head back in like so. And now he's holding the axe. And this, of course, well, there's two ways you can do this. You can either, you know, peg it in his hand, because they started doing that again. Peg it in his hand right there. You can hold it. I believe, I'm not sure that. No, there's not. That's not. There's nothing that can get in there because I think the hole is actually Mass Effect compatible itself, but unfortunately, because of the gun design, you're not going to be able to plug anything in there. This can rotate though, which is interesting. It's just a mushroom pig, so it just does rotate. That's pretty cool. You can do that, or of course you can do the thing from Fall of Cybertron, or the War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron games, which is, you know, hey look, hey, unplug that, and make sure to plug it in like this. Yeah, you want this thing kind of covering up the wheel a bit, because otherwise it won't fit on here. Right there, like that, and now it's, you know, like that. And hey, if you want to store this away, there's actually more or less a dedicated storage hole back here. You can untab the backpack, and there's a tab right here, which will go, or a slot right there before this tab right here, and you can get that right there on that, and then close this up over top, and hey look, now it's nice and hidden away. That's really nice that they did it like that, and now it's, you know, so you got all that. That's really nice. And if you want to store the weapons, you can take that, and I'm going to remove this right now, just because otherwise it'll get in my way. Oop. Yeah. So, come on, tab back in. There we go. Just putting this back on. Yeah, if you want to store away the weapons, there's a couple spots right here. There is a little peg right here, which can go in that peg hole right here. Store that away. As for the axe, get it out of his hand again, very tight in there. It's a tab right here, which can go in the slot right here on either side, really. And just tab it in. Tab it in like that. It hangs down pretty low, but you know, it's storage, so there you go if you need that for whatever reason. So, yeah. Overall, a very solid Gamer Edition figure. Like, the best one so far. Like, for sure, I think. Maybe Optimus still might be better. I don't know. So, yeah, overall, very solid. So, some quick comparisons on this one. I'm just grabbing my Autobot guys. The Autobot Secret, or the Autobot Gamer Edition guys I have. So, here's Bumblebee. Who's standing funny. There we go. Bumblebee. There's Sideswipe. Both these guys are deluxe class. And here's Optimus. Gamer Edition Optimus. It was a bit taller, but that's kind of be expected, really. So, there you go. So that's for the robot mode. So we're going to go ahead and get him transformed into his vehicle mode. And first things first, it's very important. You got to flip this little symbol around. Flip that symbol around. It's really easy to just kind of skip right over that. I'm not kidding. So then from there, you want to go ahead and take this and untab the backpack like this and just bring it back and then open that up right there. And then from there, what you want to do is untab the torso right here like that. And kind of also sink the head down. There's a little platform. It's how you want to bring the head down like that. For the arms, you want to bring these up right here, and then get the arms to kind of get those out like this. And then, this is the weird part. This is the weird part I was talking about. You want to rotate these around so they're kind of sitting like this. You want to rotate it like that. They'll be kind of going around this black torso piece, and they'll be sitting like this. And it's weird because this is where I thought these panels would come into play, was right here, but they don't really, you know, need to go in from here. They just, yeah, and the instructions seem to imply they do, but yeah, regardless, that's where you get those like that, no problem. And right here with the arms, what you want to do is rotate them in such a way that there's this, you want this slot kind of facing a certain direction. And right here at this point right here, there's actually a thing right there. You want to rotate this around in such a way that comes in like this, and you want to break this down. You want to rotate it, so you want to rotate it like that, you know, and bring it in, and this will tab in right there, like that. And this can come in the side, and this is a tab here, which will go into a slot right there, like that. Right, and same thing on this side. You want to make sure this is rotated like this. That's rotated like this, and actually like that. Bring it down. And then bring it up right here and tap that into the side. Bring this down, and this will tab in right there. Got that done. And then finally, for the top half anyway, you bring this all down. This will tab in multiple places. There's a tab here, which will go there, and there's tabs right here, which will go up in here. And yeah, get that all lined up and just push it down like that. And that's pretty much the top half done. Now right here, what you want to do is rotate the waist so 180 degrees like that. Get the legs here. And you want to kick the feet here and make sure they're all the way in like that. And you want to bring the toes down like that. Then right here, what you want to do is open up the shin panel right here. And also rotate here at the knee like that. And there's a whole bunch of stuff here. You want to bring this all out. It's on a double hinge right here. You want to bring it out like such. Bring this out right here. So this, you want this all to basically line up here, and then you want to bring this out, and this will kind of see. There's a slot here. There's a tab on the side of this right there. You want those to line up like that. Want all that to line up, and that will do just nicely right there. Same thing here. Bring that out. Bring this out on this, and bring this piece out on this hinge right there, and then use this double hinge, bring it out, flip this piece out, and then tab it into the side right there, and then right here we'll go ahead and rotate this around and rotate this around. You also want to kind of bring the knees together right there, kind of bring these together as well. You want to bring these over top like this. You want to also bend the legs down a bit. Because it kind of, right here at the hips, because you want to line up everything to line up right here as well. That, see? Same thing here. And then bring that in like that. Yeah, right there, like that. Bring those in, like so. And start, Oop, this came undone a little bit, unfortunately. Right here. There we go. And then go ahead and start tabbing all that together, and you can tab these together as well. That. Make sure everything's lined up. This is not quite lined up yet. There we go. Then you go ahead and bring this roof down. If it comes forward, it'll kind of, you want to somewhat at an angle, just kind of bring it down. There's tabs. These tabs will go into this slot, and these tabs will go into little slots right here. So it's best to kind of come in at a downward angle like that, and then just bring it down right there like that. And make sure it's all lined up. And then down here, these tabs right here, which will go over these slots right there like that. And there you go. That is Ratchet in vehicle mode. Yeah, it sure is a Cybertronian vehicle. I mean, look at that. It's just kind of a... Well, it's definitely not an ambulance. That was not quite tabbed in all the way. Yeah, it's, well, very much like kind of the moving battering ram thing they kind of did with a lot of these vehicles. You got the, again, the kind of the big old grill thing right here. So kind of, I guess, those more venting and being kind of applied headlights, although the whole thing glows anyway because of the way they work. You got to get the tires and everything looking a little nice right there. You got the big old window, kind of long, narrow windows, this windshield, even though, again, there's no one sitting inside. Yeah, it just generally looks pretty good, It cleans up really well. I mean, there's not a whole lot of obvious robot bits sticking out from anywhere, except for underneath if you want to look for it. And yeah, it just looks really good overall. It's got some nice paint work and everything, and nice detailing, and yeah. Rolls really nicely too. Like, yeah, rolls really nicely. Nice ground clearance there. The only thing is these panels right here where the hands are, those can be a little weird in how they sit. They don't always like to sit nicely, I've noticed in my experience, particularly like right now. I think something slipped. Yeah. So that's the only thing is I would complain about these panels where the hands are don't quite always sit nicely, when you're trying to get into car mode. But other than that, it's actually pretty good. Also, because these are painted, you might see some difference between the whites, but I'm not sure how well it's picking up on camera, but it's not too bad, like looking at it in this lighting, but I'm willing to bet the camera is going to make it really obvious, so just be aware of that. But overall, yeah, it's just a nice, just a really nice vehicle. And of course, yeah, gun storage, there's a couple options there on here for the gun here. You can, of course, there's a couple slots right here, and these tabs right here will line up with those, and just, they'll just tab in right there on the back. And the axe here, there's a couple tabs right here which will line up with these slots on either side and just kind of sit like that. I guess like kind of a gun or something, or a spike. I don't know. At this point, you're only really hitting the knees. I guess, hit them in no matter what, they're going to die, I guess. So, there you go. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like it. So, Quick comparisons again. And here's the Gamer Edition Bumblebee. Significantly larger than that. Gamer Edition Sideswipe. Also significantly larger than that, which is good because, you know. Yeah, it's weird. He kind of feels somewhat small out of the box, but you're like, oh wait, no, it's actually, he's quite large. He's weird. He's deceptive in his size. You go, oh wait, oh never mind. He is actually quite large. And of course, here's Gamer Edition Optimus, who, yeah, is I think larger still, but hey. Yeah, there you go. So, Gamer Edition Ratchet is a legitimately good figure. Like, not good by Gamer Edition standards. I think he's a good figure. He and Optimus are like the best Gamer Edition figures we've gotten so far. And he is being remolded into Ironhide because, yeah, Ironhide has already been announced and everything. He is a bit different. He's not just in a carbon copy, so they are going to have some differences. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get Ironhide this time rather than, unlike the generic Decepticon Soldier. I skipped that because it was one of the worst molds in the entire line. But this is good. If you like the War for Cybertron stuff at all, this is legitimately good. Like, I think by any figure standard, for any mainline Transformer standard, this is a good figure, and I would definitely recommend picking it up. Because, yeah, even if you skipped all the other ones, I think this is a good one to get on, and of course, by I guess extension, so Ironhide when he comes out. I still think Optimus is still the best one, but that might be personal bias, but regardless, I would recommend picking him up. So that's it for this review. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social media down in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my Coffee and my Patreon. And I shall see you next time with another video review.